Now, a seventh thing in this series of small updates is the behavior of pull requests, reviews, and diffs. Not so much in Gitea, but in Fabricator. The the trouble, so to speak, comes with the fact that Fabricator accepts patches to be sent in as a thing that doesn't have to have any kind of relationship with a fork or a commit message. So somebody can take a Git clone, a local Git clone, start coding on it, making branches or whatever that might never be exposed to us, the existence of which we would never know about. And they could go and make a patch file which doesn't have any kind of information about when this patch was built, or rather, what commit it was built against, and then send that patch file in and have us see a diff that has, changed code. And the only thing we know is who submitted it, when it was submitted, and which revisions might have come afterwards and when they came in. But none of them have a commit hash that they refer to. Gitea does not support this. Gitea has um, support now for accepting patches without having to do a fork. These patches are allowed to be submitted with a link at the top of your repo where you say submit patch. You get a cut and paste window where you can cut the patch, and maybe you can even drop a file into it. But the behavior there is that the moment you say you are done with putting in the patch, so to speak, there's a number of options you have at the bottom. I'm not quite sure from the top of my head what they are, but some of them involve questions which say, look, do you want to have this be directly a pull request? And if so, shall I create a branch for you inside of the repo dedicated to this patch? Which means that at that moment, you basically tell Gitea, hey, here's a patch. Please try to apply this to the current state of the main or master branch, and if that applies, make a branch, and that will have that patch applied to it, and it will create a pull request directly, yes or no, based on that, so that somebody can do code review and vouch it for inclusion or not, or for further review. This is something which is luckily introduced recently into Gitea, which kind of allows us to do a number of things with the just send in a patch logic that has been the staple of developer.blender.org that a lot of people have been using. So luckily we have some way of kind of presenting that type of behavior a bit better, but it doesn't map very well. So that's just something that I wanted to give an update on. This is a generic mentioning of this mechanism. Um, I will go into greater detail in number 8, because this was update number 7. Just to give you an overview of, well, a small overview of what's there and what isn't.